Oh, hey, how you guys doing? Hey, we have a show tonight, don't we? All right, so we're live right now, live stream right here on the Yellow Dot Spotlight show. Yellow Dot Spotlight on Facebook. So we have many guests tonight. I don't know how we're gonna go live and accept callers at the same time. We'll figure that out next. Anyways, we have Doug Vigil coming up here today. This is our town's sign language expert, and we are gonna learn some sign language here today and about some comings about what's happening. Hey Doug, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I was honored to come, and you asked me to come and check out and interview with what sign language is all about. It's awesome.
Definitely. You know, sign language, you know, me and my wife always talk about that. Sometimes we're at concerts or football games and sporting games. And kind of when you don't want to bother your neighbor or something at a concert or something, I think it'd be cool to learn a sign language. Or even if you're in a rock and roll band and your bass player is way on the other side and you can't hear him because that drummer's banging away, you know what I'm saying? Sign language would be great. And that's where Doug's going to help us out today. So real quick, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What's happening in Stockton with you, Douglas?
Well, I came from the East Bay Area, and I moved to Stockton, and I was the first deaf to receive my real estate license. Okay. It's very rare for people who have a disability to have a licensed profession as a realtor, as well as a notary. So I moved here to Stockton. But when I got my license, I had a hard time looking for work because you have to be trained by a broker, and no one gave me a chance to hire me. So if I already got my license, I should, like you're driving a car, and you drive around the town, right?
Right.
So it's a very simple thing. But finally, I met a broker that was willing to train me. He was a property manager, and he caught me under his wing, and all went through. And then,
nice.
And all the technology that we have so far is really interesting, because a lot of parents from school board district are not aware of what the opportunity that their children have. That technology is so advanced that they're.
So you mean technology as in helping the deaf communicate more to get themselves out? Is that what you mean? Like technology as
yes, because they have
together?
app when you're talking, they can't sign, they have you can talk and they will text it for like voice to text.
I think I might need that.
Voice to text.
I think that's something we could all use.
Yeah. At the same time, it's like, and I was running for school board, and that's when I learned a lot of more resources, get more exposure, understanding what the needs of the community for children who are disabled, that are cutting back a lot of art programs, music, theater. To me, that was just fun because I was a very active, involved music. I was in chorus when I was in a mainstream school. And there was a lot of opportunity back then that they're not having an opportunity back here now. So,
so a lot more programs have opened up for some of the deaf and everything that can help out to communicate a little bit better. So, so for me being back from where I'm from, I just came in from the 70s. I just landed here today. So anyways, back then, Braille, I mean, that's of course, well, that's more for the blind, right? There I go, here we go. So back in the 70s, so how would they use through time, how would they, because I remember the hearing aids, but then as modern technology comes, how does that work?
Well, honestly, hearing aid has come as another technology that really have to improve, because there's an old hearing, they call it analog hearing aid, and there's digital hearing aid. They're close to the implant, they put it in the back of the ear, and also I have a bone conductor. It's a new one. That is a vibration.
Oh, so this is what you're wearing right here.
So it's a bone conductor. So you feel the vibration. See, you feel it? So that's another technology that a lot of people are not aware. They know, oh, you're getting electricity right now.
It doesn't vibrate that much, but no, I can feel it. Like, so that probably helps out with your.
I can't hear you, so I need to get my hearing back.
Okay, I couldn't hear myself either. Sorry about that. So we'll wait for that to get on. So that kind of acts as like the hammer bone, right? Or that bone in your ear that kind of vibrates.
When you take when you go and take a hearing test, that's what they do. They put it on you and you just kind of test the vibration and see how well your acoustic is going up in your ear. And a lot of things have changed now. Right now, Stockton is a deaf community now. Not a lot of people in Stockton are not aware of that. And just being part of the Stockton community, they have a lot of community diversity right now. So I'm here as an advocate and a supporter of those people that don't have the voice, that are in the silent world and are not getting the opportunity that most people have.
Right. Well, that's awesome that you're being an advocate for that for everybody in town. Doesn't matter what color or creed that you are, everybody needs to hear and communicate somehow. And so, real quick, what are some of the medias that people can go to that they might be able to find some help that way if they don't know how to find these programs that you're helping out and being an advocate for?
Yeah. Just right now, I'm interpreting what you're saying, so people don't understand. They don't know when you ask me a question, I have to translate what you say about what.
Right, yeah.
So when I try to do it, I have my own radio show. A lot of people think that, it's a talk show. But it's really, it's
more than a talk show.
It's more than a talk show because I have to interact with people, with my guests, and at the same time I have to ask questions about what's happening, about what their resources are, organization itself, and acting for their children. Right now, I'm part of the Lions Club. I'm a marketing.
But real quick before we go to the Lions Club, I just want to come back to your radio show, which is on KXVS, which is our local vodcast, which is video and a podcast show. And your show is usually Sundays?
I have two shows now.
We got two shows, okay.
It got more popular, the more demand. It's been happening a lot and more frequently because it's a short day from 3 to 4 on Sunday for ADA discussion topic. And then Monday from 3 to 4, talk about any current event.
Oh, nice. So he's got two shows there. We got the Sunday.
Yes.
Which is more for the...
for anyone who want to talk about what they think they're concerned about, what they think interested.
So what kind of media people can get a hold of you to maybe sign up for your show that you have on your podcast?
Well, it could be anyone that wants to be heard. And sometimes people that come...
Like your media, how can we find you?
Oh, they go to Facebook, they go to Twitter. My name is already common. If you type in the word Doug Vigil,
Doug Vigil on KXVS, right? It'll come up.
KXVS, it'll pop up, and you'll see my name everywhere. So it's been recognized that translating and communication and interpret are very rare because now I have seen on Facebook, on Twitter, they have a lot of deaf newscasters now. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's popping up everywhere. Some are in Texas, some are in Florida. They're all deaf news, but they have no voice. They use a lot of hand gestures, a lot of signing all the time. So now, because I want to, I made a deal with KXPS, the voice of Stockton. Like, you know what?
Yes.
We need a voice for people that can collaborate with the deaf community because it's already here, but at the same time that we have City of Stockton are not recognizing them yet. So I'm an advocate to tell, hey, we do this. So when we go to the event, there's no interpreter there. There's no music.
Right, and there's a whole community that needs to hear what's happening.
Yeah, they're not involving them. So like last year, I wanted to go to Victory Park.
Right. And
they have music in the park, and they have people singing. They have an interpreter. I was willing to volunteer,
Well, I think that's cool. I think whenever I jam and have some cool lyrics, I think I need you on the side doing some interpretations of some lyrics.
Yeah.
So what, I've seen that in concerts and stuff where people do that in different bands and stuff like that. Have you had a chance to do that yet?
I have. Most of the time, when I go to clubbing, I have my deaf friend come and I have to sign. If I go to the church event, I have to sign. So I put in myself. Sometimes I put in the position of trying to help them understand what we're talking about, and it's very difficult because I have to think, and then what their guys and I have to translate what the third party are communicating with both. So interpreting is very artistic. It's very artistic and very productive.
So if they can't hear the lyrics and they can't hear the music, what happens? Do they feel the beat? Is that
Well,
how that
no,
happens?
what happens with the lyric itself?
Closer to the mic.
Oh, sorry. The lyric itself is a matter of how I interpret.
Okay.
So if you interpret something and I'm interpreting something different, the interpreter has to figure out what you're trying to say. So if I use another sign that's not really pertaining with your song,
right,
then to me that's you're not gonna get the broad.
So they can feel a beat, right? You can tell them.
The beat, yeah.
You can tell them anything you want. Them. You can be like.
But the bottom line. But if it's fast, if it's really fast, and I have to sign real fast, yeah, it's gonna be really. They will know that it's fast. But if it's a love song and all that stuff, then it'll be like kind of smooth fine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really good.
Well, unfortunately, I would be the jokester that would give them the row your boat song as they're dancing to like some groove or something.
Yeah,
but I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding on that. So you do have some right. So you do have some events to share with us real quick.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah, right now it's
Christmas song.
read the last one, the third one. The Warlow is offering.
All right, so the Warlow is on October 17th at Cadwell Park. Walk the historic Miracle Mile with support of community centers for the blind and the visually impaired, October 17th. Meet up at the noon at Cadwell Park. Walk ends at Warlow's. Dine all day at Warlow's, mentioning that you are there to support the community center for the blind and visuals impaired. We'll donate 20% of your bill, provided programs and services for the blind of the SJC.
So,
and that's something that you're involved with.
I'm involved, Lions are involved in every aspect in community awareness for people with disability. And that's what I love about people with disability. We're not treated as second. When we talk about a majority of minority of non-disabled, eventually it'll be part of it anytime sooner in later life.
Right.
So,
well, it definitely helps everybody out if they can contribute to that on October 17th. We'll be looking forward to that. So real quick, we can promote this right here, Prom Save the Date.
The prom, yes.
So what is that, October Saturday?
That's the cerebral palsy. They have a prom night going on, and the UOP is helping the sorority person are helping praise the party, and chaperoning is really awesome. It's really good. So that also is this month. So if you want to help, volunteer.
Right. So this says save the date here. We got Saturday, October 28th of 2017, over here at the open to persons with disabilities in San Joaquin County and Stanislaus counties. Free admissions, registrations, locations, and time, information to come. So this does deal with the San Joaquin's United Cerebral Palsy here, prom night. That'd be kind of cool.
Yes, and it's free.
So I'm sure they kind of. Now, did they have like dating night that same night?
Oh yeah.
Did they have like speed date real quick, like?
No.
Speed dating. So wait. That's the one I want to be with. That's the one I want. No speed dating. So it's probably a good idea to bring a date here on this event.
Yes. So, and yeah, I mean, definitely. I teach sign language class in the Southern Library every Monday.
Every Monday.
Well, right now I did not create a tummy cat. What happened is that last year I was going through some illness. Right now I took a time off, but I could go back and teach the free sign language, beginning basic language.
Right.
But
so people want to learn basic sign language from you. You go to the library, or
you go to the library, but also teach the ASL for elementary school for elementary school.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Right. They're good students.
The kids would probably learn a lot faster than me, anyways.
Oh yeah, because in St. Mary High School they offer foreign language as a sign language. So they already learn. If they learn before in elementary, they will learn already the basic. As a sign language in high school.
So that should be like 3 languages. People should learn the English language, maybe another foreign language, and sign language. Yeah, that would be a good curriculum for school. That way everybody's kind of a little bit, knowledgeable about that. So speaking of learning sign language, is there a few things that we can learn before we go at the end of our segment?
Okay, well, do you have any question about it?
Well, no, I'll just kind of get more information about what's happening with you and your show and stuff like that. So sign language, how hard is that to learn? I mean, is there like so many syllables like language, or is it more, is sign language more of a picture thing? Is that what?
Well, sign language is just sign language is not an English. It's not an English word. It's not, when you're talking sign language, it's not an English. So you have to look at the perspective of a picture. When somebody's signing, you have to look at the broader thing. Like a dog, you go like that right now. People know it's a dog. When you go, come on, come here. Or somebody be like this. When you go like that, people are gonna know it's the cat because the cat have whiskers. So there's some basic, foundation in signing. They can sign like A, B, C, and then 1, 2, 3. Once you know those things, then it becomes useful for later different like communication. Like if you put X, that's going to turn into apple. So when you put it, it's apple. Okay.
Apple. I think I'll remember that one.
Yeah. Or orange. When you know the colors, orange, red, pink, purple. Everything is.
So is there a way that they associate the way they made these colors and like you said, this is red.
Yeah, red. Yeah.
So how would that be? How do they come across that to be red?
It's been new generation changed their sign language because the people are getting lazy when it comes to sign. They're like, you want to have what's up, what. So they keep changing their language.
Okay.
So it just depends on the personality of a person that giving.
So over the years when it changes, something like this. It is like no more, right? I mean, we don't have very many of those kind of Egyptians, right?
Well, now it's like
or I got one, or like, I think that's Gone with the Wind, right?
Yeah, Gone with the Wind, right.
So here's my last one before we go here. I got this one here, all the way from 3rd grade. What is that one? What is that?
No, I don't even know what that means.
It's my windshield wipers when it rains.
Oh yeah, the windshield wiper like this.
But this was like kind of like my visor at the same time. So
yes.
anyways. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it.
Well, thanks, Doug. We got some music coming up pretty soon. But thanks, and make sure you catch Doug Vigil on his podcast shows over here at KXVS. He's got it on Sundays from 3 to 4, and then Mondays from 4 to 5, and it's all about local entertainment there. So check out his shows. Thanks so much, Doug, for coming on by.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure to come in and support every weekend in World Road at the very best restaurant I have eaten.
You do some good food. That's right. So, all right, we'll catch up with you soon.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, thanks. So we'll be right back. Don't change that channel. We are live right now. Tuesday nights. I'm just kind of doing some mandolin picking here in between guests. So let me fade out here.
I'm a more